Questions?
What do you think of the good guy?
Yeah, he's good. I think he did a great job for a guy that just arrived yesterday and didn't really practice with us much, and he played his game, and you know, his goal was something that we like to see, and it's called net drive. You know, it doesn't have to be a highlight goal, but he was heading to the net and he wasn't going to get pushed to the side and went off his skate and in. So that's a good example for the rest of the younger guys on the team to take from a guy who's still doing it at that age.
He's in there apologizing because he said he's got to be a lot better. He didn't get a lot of sleep, travel, and all that. He looked pretty good.
Like I said, you know, considering what he's been through, absolutely, I'm not disappointed in his game at all.
The line as a whole, I'm sure you thought it would be a work in progress anyway, but overall, what did you
Oh,
say
it brought us
any
what we
better
thought.
as the game went on?
What we thought, you know, again, you know, Tyler is obviously realizing probably how tough it is for Bergie to play that position, because in the D zone, there's a lot of territory to cover as a centerman, and when pucks was going from one side to the other, you know, wasn't always there. And that's the work in progress, and that's what we expected, and that's what he's going to get used to. And but overall, you know, that line was fine. Again, you know, got to remember there's a Hall of Famer on that line with two young players who were probably looking for him a little bit too much versus making the plays or taking the shots like they should have. So, you know, hopefully that'll wear off and it'll get better.
Claude, what's your concern level? 87 shots in the last two games. How would you characterize it?
A lot of things that defensively, like we had some bad line changes in the second period. A lot of things that we used to take pride in has slipped away from our game a little bit. And we got to bring that back to our play. And you know, it's changing at the wrong time. Teams coming up the ice and outnumbered situations. A lot of that stuff. And you know, not putting the pucks in deep when there's nowhere to go, still forcing plays. So those are all bad habits that I've seen, that I've crept in our game lately, and has given teams more shots. And, you know, again, having said that, I'll tell you what, they had 19 shots, I think, in the first period. They were shooting from everywhere. So, you know, it's look at the scoring chances, and if they're going to shoot from coming in and off the wing and throwing everything at the net, were they looking to see if Tuukka was sharp or not? If that's the case, I think he got warmed up pretty good and did a pretty good job for the rest of the game.
How good a sign was it to see him get warmed up again and get better again?
Well, he was good tonight. You know, he's one of the reasons we won. Obviously, he made the big saves when he had to, and you know, kept us in the lead. Times where they could have got themselves back into the game, but you know, he was good for us tonight. And sometimes a little bit of rest and a little bit of work with the goalie coach is what goaltenders need.
Having Jagr out there for the full 2 minutes on that power play, is that something we might see more of?
Well, we utilized him for his strength, and you know, I don't know if it was meant to be a whole 2 minutes or more like, you know, a minute and a half or something, and then he'll come off. But you know, it's something that we thought was good for our team and good for him. You know, we lose Bergeron, and you know, the choices are getting thinner and thinner. So he's a guy that can certainly quarterback a power play a lot like Savard used to do in a half wall.